What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. So we have some interesting stuff going on, guys. Here we can see, despite the ongoing Ripple lawsuit, David Morgan recognizes the unstoppable force of XRP and its continued adoption. Now, yesterday I talked about some things, guys, and I showed you that there's many papers from the IMF, from all these large institutions, pointing out that they're working on CBDC platforms. Now, I will show you an official kind of confirmation that Ripple is working on a CBDC platform for mass institutions. Again, confirming what we have been talking about yesterday. But first, let's dig in this video.
What do you think this is going to look like moving forward for XRP? Because we thought that after these Hinman documents were going to be revealed, maybe we would start to see some institutional utility, maybe some regulation, but none of that happened.
I don't have a great deal of thought behind it. What I see, obviously, is that the XRP continues to march forward regardless of what's pushed up against. And I see more and more usability for the banking system. So as I've said in the past, and I'm not sure, maybe it's invalid to say this again, you can correct me, that I think it's here to stay. And I think it will be utilized. And I think it's the banker's vehicle of choice to do settlement outside the SWIFT system.
What do you think this is?
So very good point, right? He says, like, what is going to happen now? Because we thought that those Hinman documents would actually bring light to, well, actually it did. It brought light to what is really happening, right? But there's still no conclusion. And again, guys, this goes back to my point that yes, there is some kind of corruption going on with the SEC and all that stuff. But isn't this just scripted, guys? Isn't this that they're just delaying the time until they are ready? Because why does it take so long for Congress to make decisions? Why does it take so long for the judge to make decisions? It doesn't really make sense at this point. Think about it. They are literally stalling up until the right moment when they know that it is right, and then something will start happening. But we all understand and know that XRP will stay and will be utilized because there is no other way. What are they going to use? Like, Ripple has been around for a decade. Ripple has established all these connections, and it's not for nothing, guys. That is what I'm trying to prove this point, that this is all a stage and that this is just scripted stuff. Here we can see the Ripple CBDC platform offers private ledger technology, full life cycle management for issuers, inter-institutional settlement and distribution functions, secure end user wallets, explore the capabilities via Digital Pound Foundation. Now you tell me, guys, is there any other crypto company that has been so transparent, building something revolutionary, building so many partnerships over a decade long? There is no other crypto company doing this. None. And there is some other options out there that they can use, guys, but it's not even close to Ripple. It's not even close. Right? With more than 90% of countries exploring, developing, and implementing central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, as a way to increase financial inclusion and lower the cost and risk of domestic cross-border payment processes, today Ripple is announcing the Ripple CBDC platform. What did I show you yesterday? I literally showed you these people from SWIFT, people from IMF, talking about a CBDC platform. Again, they use the same words. Interoperability, CBDC platform, all these things, guys. Digitization. The Ripple CBDC platform enables central banks and governments to bring the next level of digitization to their financial services while promoting access to millions of people around the world who are unbanked. Partnering with Ripple to help create our national digital currency is part of our commitment to lead in financial innovation and technologies, which will provide citizens of Palau with greater financial access. Again, right, this shows you what they are building and what they have put out there. So let's continue on the next one, guys. The OECD is a unique forum where the governments of 37 democracies with market-based economies collaborate to develop policy standards to promote sustainable economic growth. The video illustrates who the members are. So here you can see in this video what countries are part of that, like, market-based policy standards, right? And here we can also see a The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development is a unique forum where the governments of 37 democracies with market-based economies collaborate to develop policy standards to promote sustainable economic growth. Now, of course, this goes much deeper, and I would love to talk about like what is really going on. And of course, end of the day, guys, this is all about control, right? But that's another topic, and I don't want to go into that too deeply. There's rumors that Ripple is gonna buy back 10 billion XRP. Here we have confirmation that this is completely not true. We do sometimes buy XRP, but I don't know of anything specific that is could be referring to, and there's no official source mentioned, right? Of course, he's gonna say no, because Ripple first has to announce it officially, right? Otherwise, he's not gonna say it. So if you do not hear it from Ripple, please do not believe these things, guys, because they only add confusion to this space, and don't go spreading out rumors just to bring up hype, because it doesn't do this space any good, right? It's not needed. Like, and this is what's really irritating, because there's people out there promoting this stuff while it's not even official. Why would you do that, right? That's not how we work. Ain't it funny that Jake Layton can speak about Coinbase and Binance lawsuits, but when asked about Ripple case, he resorts to "I can't comment on ongoing litigation"? Very interesting. Let's take a look.
I think that there are a lot of other people who are very experienced in the securities laws who think that the chair's view is too broad.
Yeah.
But what we have here are two different lawsuits. I would say that the Coinbase situation is much more about what is a security and what is not, as opposed to the Binance situation, which is really about charges of fraud, commingling
of funds,
and efforts to evade. I think that there are a lot of other people who are very experienced in.
So here we can see, guys, that they're trying to bring Binance down, of course, talking about fraud, talking about all these things, whether they are true or not. It will just be confirmed with time, right? But we all know how the SEC is operating, so why would we trust them? I'm no Brett Garlinghouse, but I could think of other ways to spend $5 billion to expand Ripple's reach within the crypto ecosystem. There's a few bankrupt assets that one might be able to purchase with $5 billion. So that goes back to that rumor of Ripple buying back 10 billion coins. It makes sense, right? There's a lot of ways to actually put Ripple in a better position just to buy back XRP. It doesn't really make sense at this point for Ripple to really do that. So again, John Deaton, I don't believe that the buyback is happening. Here we have Crypto Aries saying the crypto alert site that published the 10 billion Ripple buyback article was registered June 2023. All the who is open. They've published 7 articles first 3 days ago. Twitter link from site began June. No tweets. The team is stock images used on the other side. Nothing credible. See? So these things, guys, spreading these things will do no good to this space, because there is no good source talking about this buyback. It's the same thing with other things that people are just spouting out without any relevance, right? Just bringing it into the space for more confusion, which is the opposite of helping what Ripple is actually doing. Blockchain technologies and possible implications for effective use and implementation of the G20 OECD. So this is what we were talking about, right? All these countries that want to put a standard. RippleNet is a good case to imagine how blockchain technology can be transformational and possibly disruptive in the finance industry. So this document really shows their plans and what they want to do. Again, going back to all those interviews that you can see and all those papers, guys, where you can see that they're talking about putting a CBDC platform where all the banks, everything is connected. This is their mission, right? Now, if all of these bigger entities, when this is their mission, you can understand what is going on with the SEC lawsuit. They're just stalling. They're stalling for more time because they need more time to actually put this into place efficiently. Once that is all done, you will see that the lawsuit will end when this is all finished, right? Background for the corporate governance committee's roundtable discussion on blockchain technologies. So here you can see a paper where they talk more. To date, after Bitcoin and other leading cryptocurrencies, one of the first full-scale deployments of a blockchain is the RippleNet, a permissioned blockchain of a global payment system. It uses smart contracts and a token called XRP as a value carrier. Banks, payment providers, corporates, and exchanges with digital asset capabilities are the permissioned users of the system. RippleNet processes cross-border payments in a real time with end-to-end tracking and payment certainty at a minimal transaction cost. Here you can clearly see, guys, that this is what they want to use. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Cheers.